Thank you and welcome, hello, and welcome to these wonderful, wonderful awards, ladies and gentlemen. As you heard, my name's James O'Loughlin. Just to explain briefly who I am, I do work on ABC Radio and hosted on ABC TV the New Inventors for a long time, which was itself a bit of a showcase for Australian innovation. And I just thought I'd briefly mention that because I've been on television, a lot of people think they've seen me before, and because television's not very important, they often don't know where. So I just wanted to clear that up. I was outside and someone came up to me really, in a very friendly way, like, "Oh, hello," and I went, "Hello," and then they just looked at me really hard and went, "Did we go to school together?" And seriously, that happens to me all the time. I live in Sydney, in Bondi, which is great in summer because you can get a park in Parramatta, and I was in a cafe with one of my daughters the other day, and the owner came up and said, "Do you mind signing the wall? We always ask people like you to sign the wall." You know, I felt a bit proud, and he took me over this bit of wall with all these names on it, gave me a special pen. I signed my name, he just stared at my signature, then looked hard at me and went, "Mate, who are you?" And I thought he was going to call the cops. I want to tell you, I was at home last night with my kids, and my 9-year-old wasn't doing her homework, and so I said to her, just for a joke, you know, "Do your homework or you got to move out, right? Do it now, you got to move out." She went, "Oh, all right." And she said to her older sister, Bibi, she said, "Bibi, can you help me?" And Bibi went, "Sure, where's your suitcase?" Wasn't that good? I really liked that. And I was, I flew, talking about innovation, you know, it's interesting, isn't it, how excited people get by their new devices these days. I was in the plane, I flew down the Savo, there's a guy with a Kindle, and it was obviously a new Kindle, and you know, you can tell because he kept looking at it and then going. And so you just know it's coming, don't you? And thank goodness he didn't start talking to me till, you know, halfway through the flight, but he did. He goes, "So I got this new Kindle." I went, "Really?" "Oh, really?" He goes, yeah, it contains 1,000 books if you want it. And I said, "That's good, the flight's 1 hour, 8 minutes. And he was telling me all this stuff about it, how much it weighs and the battery life and all of this. And then just then the flight attendant came on the loudspeaker and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're preparing for landing. Please turn off all electronic devices." And so I pulled out my book. Said, "You should try one of these, they're amazing. You can read them while the plane lands." But that's going to change very soon, isn't it? I now talk to organisations all over the country about innovation, small organisations and big organisations. And my observation is this: most organisations know it's important. They know that the pace of change has never been quicker. They know that 50 years ago, if you were doing well today, you could do just as well tomorrow. But that isn't the case anymore, that they are aware that if you don't innovate, sooner or later, you're going to perish. What they are unclear about normally is how it works, what the process for innovation is. And that's understandable because it can be very hard. But all the nominees for these awards, all of you, have successfully done it. You've started with an idea, someone's had an idea, and you've taken it out of your heads and into the world and made it into a sustainable and workable part of your business. And well done, because that takes commitment and it takes a bit of bravery and it takes perseverance. So as you all sit here equal, in a way, for the last time, you should give yourselves a big round of applause, I think. You've done it. You did it. On the way in, I heard someone say these are like the Logies of the ICT, Logies of ICT innovation. I said, that's not true, really, because there's two big differences between these awards and the Logies. One, these are more important, and secondly, there's a lot less Botox in the room. In fact, I was at the Logies last year, and someone, I can't remember who it was, might have been Richard Wilkins, late at night, he said, "Do you know what, James, these are like the iAwards of television," and that's true. Well, if it's not true, it's nearly true. Ladies and gentlemen, can I welcome you on behalf of the iAwards team and our hosts tonight, the ACS, the AIIA, and the Piercy Foundation. Can I particularly welcome the Honourable Kate Lundy, Senator for the ACT, Paul Fletcher, MP, the Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister for Communications, Kathy Coultis, Acting Director of Technology Industries, DSDBI, Victorian Government, Brian Fitzpatrick, Advisor Officer of Minister Gordon Rich Phillips, the Minister for Technology in the Victorian Government. Also Courtney Mann, Advisor Officer of that Minister, and Stuart Bland, Technology Industries, DSTBI, Victorian Government, as well as the PSE Foundation Chairman, Wade Fitzsimons, the ACS President, Brenda Ainsley, the AIIA CEO, Susan Campbell, PSE medalists, ACS fellows, iAwards alumni, members of the National Office and State Boards of ACS, AIIA and the PSE Foundation iAwards candidates, distinguished guests, fellow ICT practitioners, and if I missed anyone, you as well. And before we go on any further, let's find out how it happened. How were you judged? Well, to tell us about that, please welcome the Chief Judge, John Price, to provide a short but relevant insight.
Thank you, James. James mentioned the words, "we did it." My grandson is only 2. He uses those words when he does. He said, "We did it!" And I think we should be all saying, "We did it" as a team, and the team combines all the wonderful nominees. But you know what? It also combines all the judges. And as I say to the judges, if we didn't have nominees, we wouldn't have a job. But it works both ways. You know, I stand here and I represent the Judges' Council. And I represent all the judges, the 100 judges that have judged for iAwards in this national competition, and the 130 judges that judged for the state awards. And many people ask me the question, why do we have volunteer judges? How do we get volunteer judges? And I say to them, that's a very interesting question. You know, it's the question I ask when we recruit the judges in the very beginning of the process. And do you know what the resounding message is? The resounding message is we really get stimulated and inspired when we sit in a judge's room and we get the opportunity to assess these wonderful organisations. And as I moved around the different categories and spent time in each one of the categories when one presentation was on, all the judges were resounding in their comments that the nomination quality in 2014 is yet another level upwards, is yet another example of how innovation in Australia is not in a static position, but it is growing. And when I talk to the judges say to me, I got a great deal of satisfaction being here. I am a volunteer, but I'm a great deal of satisfaction being here because I've made a contribution to this innovation being promoted, this Australian innovation being promoted, and this Australian innovation punching above its weight. I'd like you to join with me and thank the judges. The nominees say to me, tell me, how do you recruit the judges and, what are they made up of? Well, let me tell you. We have a Judges' Council, and the Judges' Council is made up of domain judges. Domain judges have a number of categories, and in those categories we have panel judges. So it's the role of the domain judges, when the recruitment process starts, to actually assess the judges that come onto the panels. It's my job to make sure I've got the right domain judges and we have the right lead judges. And that leadership trail is such, it's a, if you like, a fulfilling role of mutual support, supported by the administrative component that's there for iAwards. We look to try and get panels that combine the technologists, that combine the academic, and that they combine the demand side of the equation, so important, and the investors. So that when the nominees are in the panels, they can feel confident that they're being assessed with a broad range of perspectives. But it's more important than that, because the process is that the judges need to communicate. So if a technologist is a little uncertain about the issues of commercialisation, they can turn to that judge and ask for their perspective. And it becomes a rolling process. And we've even introduced another layer of that for the Hills Young Innovator of the Year Award. so magnificently produced in terms of the quality of the nominees that I saw this morning. And that was that the nominees received a mentor after their first level of judging, not involved in judging at all, and then they were in a position where they could be judged by a separate judging panel, and then a separate judging panel again for the very winner of the Hills this year. Hills have made a great contribution by doing that. So I would like to just say that in terms of all of the judging that's taken place, there has been a lot of thought taken in producing the judges that do the judging. There has been a lot of thought taken in terms of how we can improve that. And we have to remember that we are in a voluntary environment, and therefore we work with the pool that we have. And therefore it's important, if you want to be a judge and be involved, that you step up to it and you speak to some of the domain judges and lead judges and be involved. But I would like to give a message to the nominees. And that is, tonight there will be winners announced and there will be merit awards announced. And the decision for judging is very, very tough. Some of the conclusions have been very, very tight. And I'd like to just bring to the attention of all those that don't receive a finalist or a merit tonight that there are so many examples of companies that have been dramatically successful and have not been winners at iAwards, because to be successful, one has to have that perseverance, has to have that passion, has to have the capital, has to have the organisational capital, and has to have good luck. And I wish all the nominees good luck tonight. I've been asked to also close in thanking Cisco, who so generously provided all the remote work that we needed, the WebEx that we needed to allow some of the nominees who couldn't come to be face-to-face to be actually presented to all the judges. Thank you very much, Cisco. Have a good night.
This is how it is going to work. We will announce the category. I'll read a little blurb about the category. Then we'll announce the nominees. That's Emma and Nicole are going to help with, everything that I don't do and I do wrongly. Then we will announce either the winner, or sometimes there's a merit certificate, which is halfway towards being a winner. So some categories just have a winner, some have a merit certificate, then a winner. Whatever it is, there'll be a little video that plays after every merit certificate and winner. When you hear your name, come on up and get your award, pose for a photograph. There's a little white cross here, stand on it. Try not to look gloomy, that would be weird. Even if you got a merit certificate and you're thinking, wow, that's great, but I didn't win, just look happy anyway. And you can always white out merit and put winner in later. But if you could, we've got a lot to get through, so if you don't mind, as soon as you hear the name, come on up while the video's playing, photo down. I've been instructed to sort of, not dilly-dally because, yeah. Okay, now that's for those of you who win or get merit certificates. There's no speeches, sorry. If you don't hear your name read out, I don't really know what to say. It's going to be a real bummer, isn't it? It's going to be disappointing. I'm sure the judges, as if you're coming to the dinner, have about 3 glasses of wine, then I'm sure the judges would really like to have a really long talk to you. Just ask them a lot of questions, ask them the same question again and again. Whatever you'd like, but they're here and they can't leave early because they're judges, so you can talk to them for as long as you like. Or just come up anyway and try and get here first and get the award. Because I don't know, it's not like you have name tags. I'm not going to be checking. I'm just going to give it to the person that comes up. But I wouldn't advise that. That's probably wrong. Okay. Are we ready? Yes. These are big awards. It's a big deal. Congratulations to all of you. Let us find out who the merit certificates and the winners are. The first award is Development Domain. So the remarkable achievements being seen in the development domain are not limited by the size of the companies or groups involved or by the numbers of individuals concerned, but rather by the vision of those whose commitment and enthusiasm to ICT appears boundless. So the first category in that is research and Development. And to present the award, please welcome to the stage Kumar Parakala, who's a partner from KPMG. He will present the R&D category. So R&D spending in Australia equates to more than 2% of GDP, about $30 billion annually, and as such attracts huge numbers of innovators across all sectors of our business and daily lives. One of the great hurdles moving from the concept of a good idea to that of a concept that has workable application, Australian innovators are increasingly moving from being predominantly R&D modifiers, adapting existing products and processes that have already been developed, modified and then marketed, to being highly successful first mover R&D innovators. So our Research and Development iAward, it recognises the most outstanding ICT R&D project, and the nominees are Camazots by CSIRO, Digital Video Guard by DSTO, Heatwave by CSIRO, Insect Scan by CSIRO, Presinet by Presinet Proprietary Limited, Readable English by Accessible Publishing Systems, RT15 240V100A HRE, there'll be a test on that at the end, Rectifier by Rectifier Technologies, Sunny Movement by Curve Tomorrow, and Swarm Sensing Project by, again, the CSIRO. The merit goes to Readable English by Accessible Publishing Systems. Come on up.
My name is Christopher Stephen. The project is Readable English, and we won the Research and Development iAward. We're involved in making material accessible for people so that people can read it more easily. Whether this is large print, Braille, Daisy, or now it's for people from a non-English speaking background and people who are struggling readers. We're doing that by making English phonetic, but without changing the spelling. Well, it's a very humbling experience. I mean, gosh, wow. We were the research and development people in the ICT in Australia. I'm amazed and stunned and very, very pleased.
I love a man who can break out of corporate speak into gosh and wow. Fantastic, well done. The winner is the organisation with the most number of nominations, CSIRO's Heatwave.
I'm presenting Heatwave. Heatwave is a 3D mobile thermal imaging device. So as you move your hand around the object, it generates a 3D model of the object with temperature and color information on the fly in real time. Heatwave has many applications. One of the major applications is in medical domain for detecting early detection of a lot of injuries and diseases such as breast cancer and skin cancer. By winning our awards, we could get a great exposure to all Australians, and then hopefully one day, our dream is all the GPs, they could hold one of these devices in their office, they could scan any patient that they come to their office and they know what's going on with them. So it prevents late, basically, treatments.
Congratulations. Thanks, Kumar. Your work is done. The next category is a new product category, and please welcome to present the award. Your work is done. You did it well, yeah. You did it very well. You can stay if you want. To present the new product category, Dean Economou, Technology Strategist from Nicter. This is the new products and tools category. So this award recognises an outstanding ICT product developed by an Australian organisation and covers the whole field of ICT, software, hardware, firmware, etc. Can be from an established or start-up organisation. The new product must have moved on from the conception stage and into production and stage. So do we have Dean from Nicter, or in fact anyone from Nicter, or in fact anyone called Dean? Yeah, oh no, that's all right. You make a big entrance, that's all right. We'll wait. No, thank you very much, Dean. Are you Dean? Who are you? G'day, Rob, are you from Nicter? Oh, good. All right, well done. Into the breach, what a man. So you saw how beautifully Kumar did it? Shake, give, push off. Great, fantastic. You did that, done. So the nominees are The nominees are Amcom Cloud Collaboration by Amcom, Amor Vox 10 by Araya Systems, Atlassian by Atlassian, Behaviour Engineering Editor by BCI Technology, CADWalk by Jumbo Vision International, Cloud Services Platform Corona, EWS Technology by Emergency Warning Systems, Senforce by Sensor Networks, SignMe by Mises, Soprano Gamma by Soprano Design, and VFill Electric Vehicle Fast Charger by Tritium Proprietary Limited. Two merit recipients for this category. The first one goes to Atlassian by Atlassian.
Hello, my name is Christophe Capel from Atlassian, and we just won an Innovation Award in the new product category with Jira Service Desk. With Jira Service Desk, we want to help organizations around the world to solve more problems faster and disrupt the service management space. Winning an iAward is really awesome. For Atlassian, innovation is at the core of everything we do, and being acknowledged by the industry is really kick-ass. Atlassian is just getting started in the service management space with Jira Service Desk. So watch this space because we're going to disrupt it.
Well done. And a second merit award goes to Soprano Gamma by Soprano Design.
My name's Horden Wiltshire, I'm the CEO of Soprano. We won the iAward for our Soprano Gamma product, which is the next revolution in business messaging. Enables businesses to use all the capabilities available on today's smartphones for their mission-critical business process automation. Well, traditionally Soprano Design has kept a relatively low profile where a lot of people would be surprised to know that we're actually a global company today. We have a presence here in about 7 or 8 different countries around the world. It's a great Australian success story, but we've traditionally flown below the radar. So the iAwards is a great opportunity for us to show the world the great innovative stuff that the team is building out and delivering to customers, and we look at it as a great opportunity to increase our profile in Australia and around the world.
Very good. And the winner is Cloud Services Platform Corona.
Well, Corona is a revolutionary platform that lowers roaming charges for companies' employees as they travel around the world. Companies are globalising. Australian businesses are trying to seek markets outside of Australia, and corporate roaming costs are becoming a significant expense to these individuals' expense lines. We built a platform that takes the roaming protocols from the cellular networks and applies them to fixed networks so that you can roam on and off your fixed corporate voice infrastructure onto public fixed networks all around the world as seamlessly as you can using a cellular phone today. We are a small business, and I think disproportionately to larger firms, recognition from a process like the iAwards really benefits small companies because we get validation, and that helps in the eyes of our customers that we're chasing. To put it into focus, since we won the West Australian component of the iAwards, we actually closed 3 large customers, and it was just tremendous for our business. Some of them we'd been talking to for nearly a year. And so we just can't overstate the value of winning these awards.
And that innovation developed by Norwood Systems. Don't go away. You got another one. Oh, no, no, not you. Sorry. You can go. No, you have to present another award because you did that one so well. That was a test. This is your award. This is the tools category, ICT solutions that provide tools for the management or creation of hardware or software infrastructure are integral to the success of providing stable and efficient platforms on which to build efficient operating platforms for all sectors of business, industry and personal life. The challenge for innovators is to try and foresee what businesses may need and develop the tools and infrastructure to enable those business demands to be met in real time, but within the pragmatic constraints of budget and practicality. So the nominees for this category are, again, Atlassian by Atlassian, HR On Board by Navigo, Know-It-All Business Intelligence Platform, Making Smart Decisions Easy by IGNIA and WA Department of Housing, Lease Eagle by Lease Eagle, NextDC by NextDC, NMIS by Opmentech, Orion VM Wholesale Cloud Platform by Orion VM, and Schools Self-Service by the Department of Education Western Australia and Kinetic IT. Again, two merit recipients and then a winner. The first merit, Atlassian Jira Service Desk by Atlassian.
I'm Christoph Kappel from Atlassian, and we just won an Innovation Award in the Tools category. Our product is Jira Service Desk. With Jira Service Desk, we want to help organizations around the world to solve more problems faster and disrupt the service management space. Winning an iAward is really awesome. For Atlassian, innovation is at the core of everything we do, and being acknowledged by the industry is really kick-ass. Atlassian is just getting started in the service management space with Jira Service Desk. So watch this space because we're going to disrupt it.
Nice. That was an awesomely kick-ass speech. I hope you win again so we can see, where that trend, I'm graphing it, seeing where the graph is going. The next merit certificate, NextDC by NextDC.
NextDC is Australia's largest independent operator of co-location data centres. We're here today talking about OneDC, which is our software as a service platform for managing data centre intelligence. Having had the luxury of winning a few awards over the last few years, for me it's yet again validation that we're doing something that we as an IT industry in Australia should be proud of. I tremendously value peer recognition, and I think this is one of those opportunities to stand up and be recognised for the great work we do in Australia.
Well done. And the winner is Lease Eagle by Lease Eagle.
Lease Eagle is an application for retail chains to manage their real estate portfolios. It was 7 years in the making for us. We were first nominated back in 2007, and through hard work and an opportunity and a great team environment, we were very proud to be able to be the Victorian winners of the Tools category.
Fantastic, well done. Very good, and thank you for your presenting. Now, industry domain iAwards. Now we come to the industry domain. These iAwards recognise excellence in the application of ICT in a number of vertical markets that deliver productivity improvements, from robots in advanced manufacturing to ICT systems that power cities and underpin financial institutions and mining exploration and operations in which the economy is based. Technological innovation is the driving force, really, that makes it all happen. So, Australian ICT developments are at the cutting edge of world innovation of processes, systems and operation procedures, and are widely utilised internationally to increase productivity and output while maintaining sustainable and ethical practices. The financial category will be presented by Michael Walsh, Director of Technical Services at MCEC. The application of ICT in the financial sector is critical to the success of organisations within it and to giving them a business edge in this highly competitive market. Central is the ability to apply innovation that meets the demands of the community for access and security while satisfying business imperatives and stringent government regulations. So the nominees are Cloud Services Platform Corona, Norwood Systems, MHIT's Remit by MHIT Limited. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah, oh, that's industrial, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we can go on to industrial. Yeah, should we do industrial? Because Michael was going to present that as well. Let's go on to industrial. Are we happy to go on to industrial, or do you want to go to financial? Well, I'll stick with industrial. So it covers, my apologies, manufacturing, construction, transport, utilities. Industry has experienced a new industrial revolution with the digital economy, the overreaching motivator and deliverer of change within this sector, encompassing areas across a range of industry segments, including advanced manufacturing, construction, transport, logistics and utilities. So the nominees for industrial Cloud Services Platform Corona. It's very awkward. They are coal-fired boiler and smelter optimisation technology, IPAX Power. Field Mobility, Acto iTech Australia. NICTA, Tip Top Freight Logistics Solution from NICTA. P1, Perth Data Centre, next DC, and the OFS Software Suite, Operations Feedback Proprietary Limited. So the winner, the merit certificate, there is a merit certificate, and it is Cloud Services Platform Corona, Norwood Systems. No.
Well, Corona is a revolutionary platform that lowers roaming charges for companies' employees as they travel around the world. Companies are globalising. Australian businesses are trying to seek markets outside of Australia, and corporate roaming costs are becoming a significant expense to these individuals' expense lines. We built a platform that takes the roaming protocols from the cellular networks and applies them to fixed networks so that you can roam on and off your fixed corporate voice infrastructure onto public fixed networks all around the world as seamlessly as you can using a cellular phone today. We are a small business, and I think disproportionately to larger firms, recognition from a process like the iAwards really benefits small companies because we get validation, and that helps in the eyes of our customers that we're chasing. To put it into focus, since we won the West Australian component of the iAwards, we actually closed 3 large customers, and it was just tremendous for our business. Some of them we'd been talking to for nearly a year. And so we just can't overstate the value of winning these awards.
Congratulations, and we move on to the winner is the OFS Software Suite, Operations Feedback Proprietary Limited.
We're an Australian-owned software company providing real-time productivity and efficiency monitoring solutions to the manufacturing industry. Our software is an ability for manufacturers of all shapes and sizes to get an unparalleled view of their production performance in real time via any device that carries a web browser. Well, I think it's a significant recognition for everybody in our company for the work that we've put in, but I think it's also some recognition for the work we're actually doing for the Australian manufacturing environment.
Fantastic. Now, I'll just wait for the next slide to tell me what the next category is. I'm sure it's all there, it's all here. There's obviously been some mix-up. Knowing me, I would be sure that it's my fault. So I will apologise for that. So we are now into the Hi. Hi. Thanks. Good, great. Thank you. We're now into the financial category, which I already described to you, really, didn't I? But I will describe again. So I just want to make sure, yeah, good. So here's the financial category. So this is going to again be presented by Michael Walsh. So the application of ICT in the financial sector is critical to the success of organisations within it and to giving them a business edge in a highly competitive market. They need the ability to apply innovation that meets the demands of the community for access and security while satisfying business imperatives and stringent government regulations. The nominees are, once again, they're everywhere, aren't they? Cloud Services Platform Corona from Norwood Systems, MHIT's Remit, MHIT's Limited, SIP swapped with Supergate IP Payments, Suncorp Mobile Banking App, Suncorp, Supergate swapped with SIP, Superchoice Services, and the Novarti payment system from Novarti. So the merit certificate goes to Supergate Superchoice Services.
Supergate is an electronic exchange for superannuation transactions in Australia. We're the leading player in that segment of the market, and we've been doing that now for some 15 years. Supergate is an e-commerce platform for processing superannuation transaction messages in Australia. We're the leading market provider, and we've been doing that now for some 15 years. Well, winning finance category is really important for us for 2 reasons. One is, particularly over the last 18 months, our staff has put in a huge amount of effort to get the platform to where it is today, and I think it's important for them to see that recognition. Obviously, we tell them they're doing a good job, but it's also important for them to get an independent assessment of that. So from that perspective, it's really important. And then secondly, for us, given our market share in Australia, our growth opportunities are really in Asia, and we think this award is going to be key to helping us propel ourselves into the Asian market and really start to tackle that.
And yes, well done. Congratulations. The winner is the Novarti payment system by Novarti.
Novarti is a company that develops and distributes financial services platforms. We create them, the software in Melbourne, and over the last 15 years we've distributed and sold the platforms in all continents. The major innovation that Novarti has brought in with this platform is to be able to do small value remittances, so cross-border transactions, to be able to directly get funds to remote beneficiaries in countries such as, well, any countries in Africa or Asia or South America. For Novarti, winning the iAwards gives us a chance to further promote our brand, get to governments, charities, major financial institutions, and explain the technology that we're bringing to bear and the services that we can provide.
And the next category is, drum roll, you tell me. I'm not going to commit until you do. Yes! Resources! That's what I thought it'd be, and it is. However, it will be actually presented from the Department of State Development in South Australia, Paul Goyak. Please welcome him. So let me tell you about this award. This category, the Resources iAwards category, covers mining, oil and gas exploration, operations and processing, Australia's abundant mining resources, sophisticated mining equipment, technology and services industry, and proximity to the Asian markets made it a world-leading oil and gas nation. Next generation improvements in productivity are likely to come from innovations in the fields of automation and integration of the overall knowledge base seamlessly across the resource value chain. So there was one nominee for this category, and they've proved themselves to be a worthy winner of the award. So we won't put the nominees up because that would really diffuse the tension. The winner is Rio Tinto Wireless 4G LTE network in the Pilbara. Rio Tinto.
I work for Rio Tinto, and we've built a 4G LTE network at one of our mine sites. And we believe this is a game changer for the mining and resources industry because it provides connectivity to anybody, anywhere across the mine site. With the iAwards, we'll get the recognition for the project that we've delivered, and we believe that this is a great initiative for the resources industry.
Fantastic, well done. And the next category is service. Yes. Services domain, this encompasses a broad range of areas, many of which we take for granted as consumers, students, citizens or patients. Innovation is moving this sector along at a great speed. Changes will continue to affect everything we do in all facets of our lives. Designed to deliver superior outcomes in service delivery, ICT helps those in the sector to implement efficiencies, to plan costings and develop forward projection models from which to build for the future and form the foundations of ongoing sustainability. So this is a consumer category. It'll be presented by Anoop George, General Manager and Country Head A&NZ Mindtree. So this is over the retail, media, entertainment, gaming, tourism and communications sector. Consumer-focused industries are fast-moving, highly competitive, where ICT innovation can enable companies to move quickly and seamlessly from a product focus to a customer focus by providing the technology to deliver in line with customer requirements rather than production possibilities. So with digitisation, the new media and entertainment industry embrace the best ICT innovations to set the companies or individuals involved apart from the throng and make them leaders in their field. So the nominees are Atmail by Atmail, Authenticate System by Authenticate, Commonwealth Bank of Australia by that very organisation, Connected Membership by Intellematics, iNet Toolbox 3 by iNet and Redify, MHIT's Remit by MHIT Limited, Parkhound by Parkhound. The Merit Award goes to Parkhound by Parkhound.
I'm from Parkhound. My name's Robert Cressidi. It's a website and an iPhone app, a parking marketplace where people can rent out a car park and save money, and local property owners can also rent their driveway or carport or a car park and earn some extra income without doing anything extra. We're a very small startup with a small team, so being nominated for an iAward is absolutely amazing. It really acknowledges the hard work the team's put in, and it's great to have that acknowledgement in the industry and amongst some of the biggest companies in Australia and some of the smaller startups.
I love that. Ran out your driveway. Nice. Wow. I mean, it wouldn't work in the burbs, but I mean, it's in a city, right? Yeah. That's right. I could hire one over summer for, yeah, that's awesome. Thanks. Well, let's talk after. Yeah, okay, just excuse us for a minute. No, the winner is Commonwealth Bank of Australia.
It's the Commonwealth Bank mobile banking app, and the idea is that consumers now want to do their banking anytime, anywhere, and with security, and the CommBank app does just that. So for us, it's really important. The customer is at the heart of everything we do. We actually want to lift the game for the whole industry, so we want all banks to be really thinking about serving their customers better. And we're really committed to constant innovation. So I think this award is really about how you innovate and meet the customer need.
They couldn't be here tonight. Small organisation, skeleton staff. It's hard to find. Shall we auction the award? No. It will be sent to the CBA. Can you also present? You did that very well, and you obviously only got to do half of it. So can you present the education category as well? This covers e-learning, training, and development. The scope of education is expanding very quickly. It's moved from traditional areas such as schools and tertiary institutions into homes, businesses, industry, finding new and innovative products to open new markets for e-learning while expanding existing ones has produced some extraordinary results from Australian innovators. So these are the nominees. RACT Driver Training App by Wave Digital and RACT. The Virtual Dementia Experience at the Perk Walkley Dementia Learning Centre by Alzheimer's Australia Victoria. Traders of Macquarie University, and Yammer-enabled VILT by Saxon's Learning Solutions. No merit, just a winner. That is the Virtual Dementia Experience at the Perk Walkley Dementia Learning.
Alzheimer's Australia Victoria is the peak body and charity in Victoria, representing people living with dementia, their families and their carers. Our purpose is to engage with, enable and empower people living with dementia, their families and their carers.
Winning the Education iAward would be a validation of our goal to use entertainment technologies from video games industry, where they can be much maligned, to help improve the lives of others and to solve problems in industries like healthcare and other serious industries.
Great work, congratulations, well done. Now, the government category will be presented by Dr. David Cook, Managing Director of Konica Minolta. Now, the government category includes e-government, governance and the public sector. Government has moved on from an initial phase of transitioning traditional services to online models through to improving service delivery for the community via the implementation and development of ICT, innovation being applied to new products and refining existing ones. The challenge for innovators in government is to continue improving service delivery to community while meeting government budget and efficiency targets. At the same time, demands to broaden the reach of government services to ensure maximum uptake must be met. Many nominees, they are Ambulance Victoria and Redify, leading the way with innovative solutions to help save lives by both those organisations. Guardian Control Centre by QIT Plus. InkSnap by MNet Mobile, Land Information System Tasmania by Information and Land Services Division, Mobile Fingerprint Scanning by the South Australian Police with NEC Australia, MyABDR by the National Blood Authority, NEC Australia Northern Territory IT Apprenticeship Hub by NEC, New South Wales Government Data Centre Reform Program by NextGen and that government, Police Justice Information Exchange by Agilon and Western Australian Police, QPS Light Information Technology Exchange, QLight Queensland Police, Senator Certified Defence Grade Encryptors by Senators Corporation, the Request Contract Reconciliation System by South Australian Department for Communities and Social Inclusion, the Student Support System by Tasmanian Department of Education, And Water Connect by the Department of Environment, Water and Natural Resources. 2 merits and then a winner. The first merit is mobile fingerprint scanning, South Australian Police and NEC Australia.
The product is a portable fingerprint scanning device which is attached to a smartphone device. It's a product that's been created with NEC as our partner. It is a device to provide the frontline police officer with real-time information about the individual they've got in front of them, right person, right place, right time, and so they can take decisive action. It's the start of the arsenal of equipment that we will be providing our frontline members for mobility and also to provide and bolster up the frontline with support in their tools. It certainly meant that we were on the right path. Mobility is a government direction at the moment, finding efficiencies for our frontline, providing a higher visibility for police in the community. So we're providing safer communities and reducing the fear of crime amongst the South Australian community is very important. But more importantly, it was recognition for the hard work that had been done behind the scenes by NEC and indeed by our team to pull this piece of device and this rather unique technology together.
You should have done a selfie with, you know, like you're going like that with your thumbs, because fingerprints. Yeah. Guess the response to that is, no, I shouldn't have. The other merit certificate goes to iAwards, the National Blood Authority.
So the National Blood Authority is a small Commonwealth Government agency. We procure blood and blood products on behalf of all Australians, produce guidelines, clinical systems and data to support Australians' healthcare needs. iAwards is a smartphone application for people with haemophilia, bleeding disorders. It enables them to actually record in real time what's happening with their condition, bleeds, infusions and the like, and actually enables them to take control of their healthcare needs for the first time.
Congratulations. So, the winner now, kids, eh? The winner is QPS Lite Information Technology Exchange, QLite by Queensland Police.
QLite is the Queensland Police Service Mobility Project. It was designed to be a pilot of 50 officers in the field from 1 October last year, and in less than a year we now have a fleet of up to 2,600 in preparation for G20. It gives the power to a police officer to solve crime more effectively, stop crime from happening, officer and community safety, by giving them information in the palm of their hands that comes from both national and state databases, and it does it in a very simple Google-type search, so it makes it very aware for situational awareness. So the recognition within Queensland for the iAwards helped boost the visibility of the program, and we were originally starting with a 50-user pilot, and again we've scaled up now to over 1,400 devices, and that will be 2,600 by G20. So winning the iAwards has helped show that the direction that we were taking, the approach that we were taking is applicable for the frontline policing in Queensland.
Congratulations. And clearly you didn't want a selfie with me, and that's fine. The health category is next. It'll be presented by Chris Gray, the Managing Director of iCare Health. So eHealth, Healthcare and Telehealth Department, development of ICT solutions in health in Australia support better outcomes across services and activities delivered by healthcare professionals. These innovations help the implementation of e-health and increase accessibility to health services. The nomination may be any application, software, hardware that relates to the services provided by a healthcare organisation or a system or professional to promote, maintain, monitor, manage or restore health in individuals or communities. So the nominees are an automated system for age-related macular degeneration screening using colour fundus imaging by Australian eHealth Research Centre by the CSIRO, BizCap's Master Catalogue Information System by BizCaps, CareMonkey by CareMonkey, ERX Express by that organisation, MODA by the Australian eHealth Research Centre, MyABDR by, again, the National Blood Authority, RAFT by Metro South Health, the Intelligent Cardiovascular Information System by Fujifilm Australia, and the Vaccination Surveillance System by OBS. 2 merits, 1 winner. The first merit, again, MyABDR, National Blood Authority.
So the National Blood Authority is a small Commonwealth Government agency. We procure blood and blood products on behalf of all Australians, produce guidelines, clinical systems and data to support Australians' healthcare needs. So My ABDR is a smartphone application for people with haemophilia, bleeding disorders. It enables them to actually record in real time what's happening with their condition, bleeds, infusions and the like, and actually enables them to take control of their healthcare needs for the first time.
And the second merit certificate goes to Care Monkey.
Well, CareMonkey is an electronic health and safety system that automatically keeps medical and emergency details up to date for schools and clubs, and then makes that really important information instantly available on mobile devices for the people that have the duty of care. For instance, the sports teacher, coach, classroom teacher, instant access to emergency and medical details on their devices. So winning the health category is great validation that our system's very useful, and it's also a great pat on the back for our team.
And the winner is the Intelligent Cardiovascular Information System by Fujifilm.
We've developed an intelligent cardiovascular information system. It's a very long word, ICVIS. This is to allow a full view of the patient in a cardiovascular environment. So about really the patient journey from being admitted right through to admission, allowing clinicians this full view of the patient without having to look for paper across, speak to nurse A or nurse B. It's really this holistic view of the patient.
This is going to help us take this product out to more and more customers, get that recognition for the product, and hopefully eventually take it overseas to the international market as well.
Yes, congratulations. Now we move on. Please welcome to the stage Tom Stianis, who's a IIA board member and CEO of SMSMT, to present the Community, Regional and Sustainability Awards. Would that be right? Society? Yes, Society. The first of which is Society. How pleasing. Society Domain iAwards recognise ICT excellence that meets current and ongoing community, social and environmental needs of Australians wherever they are located. Technology infrastructure is changing the way we socially connect, work, play. The use of ICT to improve the community and lifestyle of everyone, either directly or indirectly, is a guiding principle of the rapidly developing global digital economy in which Australia is a major player. So the community category, digital inclusion, e-community and social cohesion. ICT is breaking down the barriers, isn't it, and that prevents some members of the community from fully participating. Australian innovators are renowned for their developments that enhance social inclusion and improve the well-being of the community. So, the nominees are Ask You by Ask You, Bachelor of Dementia Care and Understanding Dementia MOOC by Wicking Academy, Beach Safety Command and Control System Phase 1, tagged Shark Detection by Malaloo Surf Lifesaving Club, Ben's House Project by Bentech Assistive Technologies, Guardian Control Centre by QIT, plus NEC Australia Northern Territory IT Apprenticeship Hub, again by NEC, Orbit, the accessible computer gaming system for children with physical disabilities by Flinders University, and Specialist Homelessness Information System by Info Exchange. 2 merit recipients in the community category. The first is Orbit, the accessible computer gaming system for children with physical disabilities by Flinders University.
Our product is an accessible gaming system for children who have limited hand function, such as someone with cerebral palsy. So it's an integrated software and hardware design, which means that if you have a more impaired hand, you can still use our novel Orbi controller to play all these fun computer games. The State iAward win was actually fantastic recognition for the project. So someone externally saying that, yes, what you've done is good, but we get that feedback constantly from families who really enjoy using it. So the opportunity to put it out there as a system which we're hopefully going to commercialise has been fantastic.
And the second merit award goes to Specialist Homelessness Information Platform by Info Exchange.
We developed the Specialist Homelessness Information Platform, which we call SHIP, in conjunction with the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare. It provides a web-based platform for 1,200 homelessness service providers across the country. so people who are caring for the most vulnerable in our community. And it provides those organisations with a client and case management platform, and also automates their reporting back to government for the National Partnership Agreement on Homelessness.
So winning an iAward gives us the recognition for the work that we are providing into the sector, and the innovation that we have provided to this application.
And winning an iAward is really a fantastic recognition for our staff as well, that have worked really hard on developing this product and support the product each and every day.
And the winner is Guardian Control Centre by QIT+.
So I introduced the Guardian suite for disaster management solutions. So Guardian is used in times of a disaster, and it works through all levels of government, allowing you to have integration between systems, embrace standard operating procedures, but also make sure you've got a single point of truth for live situational awareness. It's important to be able to get these systems in place so that we can help the community. Disaster management is all about making sure that we help a community to quickly recover, and that the teams who do respond to disaster calls can do that efficiently. So this will help the community, and it will fulfil a lifelong dream for mine to take this through other places throughout the world.
Congratulations. The next category is regional, and Tom, can you do the honours again, if you don't mind? The regional category covers regional, remote or rural ICT solutions, agriculture, agribusiness, rural development. It covers innovative ICT solutions. They may be developed by organisations based outside of capital cities, employing ICT professionals and supporting the growth of a local software community. It also covers projects where implementation and benefits are predominantly delivered to regional, rural and remote communities, excluding nominations in the mining and resources area, because they have their own category. So the nominees are Farm Plus Dairy by HitLab AU, Firewatch Pro and My Firewatch, delivering fire information to regional communities by Landgate and Edith Cowan University. No merit recipients. The winner is Firewatch Pro and My Firewatch.
Our project is Firewatch Pro and My Firewatch. It's about providing fire information to regional and remote communities across Australia. From a Landgate perspective, it helps us to promote the product across Australia as it is a national product, and also helps us to get the word out internationally, and it's always good to be recognised by the IT peers that we're doing a good job in the IT space.
Congratulations. Now Tom is bravely going to do a third award. He is going to do the award for sustainability. Green IT and environmental sustainability ICT spending globally is expected to top $3.7 trillion. That's not billion, that's $1 trillion this year, a growing percentage of which is on technology developed to improve environmental outcomes to meet community expectations while allowing sustainable and viable business and industry growth. So companies and individuals within the green and sustainable IT sector are faced with the challenge of developing solutions that offset or at least minimise the consequences of development and economic growth while meeting the needs that demand such developments. By meeting the needs that and demand that such development and growth bring. So the nominees are Collaborative and Automated Tools for Analysis of Marine Imagery by IVEC, Metronode's Next Generation Green Data Centre by Metronode, Resource Smart Aussie Vic Online by Sustainability Victoria, RT15240V100A HRE Rectifier, I told you there'd be a test, by Rectifier Technologies, VFill Electric Vehicle Fast Charger by Tritium, and Water Connect by the Department of Environmental, Water and Natural Resources. 2 merit recipients. The first goes to Resource Smart Aussie Vic Online by Sustainability Victoria.
So Resource Smart Online is our project, and that's to help schools work on sustainability in schools, looking at their resource usage and how they can minimise that, looking at how they can increase their biodiversity in schools, and they work through modules and they get stars and they get recognition for what they do. It's a really wonderful program. It helps them save money as well, but it's also about embedding it into the curriculum and embedding it into the philosophy of the school so that the school actually continues to do it for years and years to come, hopefully.
I think it's getting recognition for what has been the culmination of years of work. We did start off with a previous software system that really wasn't doing half of what this could do, so the fact we've invested a lot of time, we're getting a recognition through schools, but also to get industry recognition shows that the work we've put in has really paid off, and this is being recognised at a national level and will help us to really promote it across other states and to other people as well, because we think it's quite an extraordinary tool for schools to use.
And the next Merit Award goes to Metronode's Next Generation Green Data Centre by Metronode.
So Metronode is presenting its green data centres here. We have constructed now 5 new generation data centres across Australia delivering real environmental benefits. I think the iAwards sustainability or environmental sustainability category has reinforced the importance of environmental sustainability around ICT. We're consuming way too much energy in our computing, and any reduction in the energy we use to cool and house our computers is very, very important.
So the winner of this category is VFill Electric Vehicle Fast Charger by Tritium.
We have developed the VFill Electric Vehicle Fast Charger that can recharge an electric vehicle in under 30 minutes compared to up to 8 hours if plugging into a normal wall socket. Winning the iAwards would be great recognition for our team that has dedicated a number of years to developing this complex software and hardware solution which has the potential to make a big impact to reducing global emissions.
Well done and congratulations. Now we move on to Student Domain. Thank you. You did great. You were fantastic. Thank you very much. Well done. Congratulate him. So Student Domain iAwards recognise excellence in secondary, tertiary, undergraduate and postgraduate student projects. Educational institutions are often seen as the incubators of innovative ICT practice, and the list of how everyday innovations which have been created by students at each facility, the list of them is staggering. Formal and informal competition between institutions to continue coming up with good ideas which are not only groundbreaking but also may have commercial nature. That competition is intense, with the result that the standard of innovation is of the highest order. The reputation of the institutions and the career prospects of the students involved is often boosted by the quality and innovativeness of their ICT project work. So firstly, the secondary student category will be presented by Carsten Schultz, National Director of NICTA. The inclusion of a broad range of ICT subjects through secondary school curriculums has presented young students with great opportunities to explore this exciting field and examine the almost unlimited career offerings which ICT can open up. Secondary Student iAward is presented to the most outstanding ICT project undertaken by a secondary student or group of secondary students. So the nominees are Osraid by Max Taverner, Alex Spiteri-Elbon and Davis Howlett. ICT in Me by Brian Lee Gibson, St Aidan's Anglican Girls' School. Beyond Bullying by Ayla Irvine Tom, Bryony Drummond, Saya Kurama, Melissa Lucas, Nancy Intam and Samara Pedler. And Studor by Harry Osborne, Chimmy Garg, Min Lee Viet, Ann Lee Viet and Lisa L. Indris. So, Merit Award goes to Osraid by Max Taverner, Alex Spiteri-Elbon and Davis Howlett.
Our product this afternoon is eRaid. It's an semi-autonomous multi-rotor that's able to essentially go out, detect human beings within water, so for example the ocean, and essentially give us the coordinates via GPS and be eventually incorporated with a ship's navigation computer.
If we were to win the iAwards, this would greatly benefit our project. It would create awareness, as there is not much at the moment. We haven't done much promotional work. It would perhaps allow for backing from a business or other group and allow for much further development.
Well done. The future, ladies and gentlemen, there is the future. Feel safe, feel excited. Wow, the hope, the innocence. We were once like that, weren't we? The winner is ICT and Me by Brian Lee Gibson, St Aidan's Anglican Girls' School.
I have a human-robot interface, so the human is controlling the robot remotely with natural intuitive moves. If I were to win an iAward, it'd be a really great networking, and it would also really broadcast that girls can beat the boys.
Well done, Brinley. Congratulations. That's fantastic. We all wish we were you, in a way, don't we? The undergraduate tertiary category presented by Professor Keith Cruz, Associate Dean, External Engagement in the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology at UTS. Tertiary undergraduate study often has students working collaboratively on a project which replicates how real IT projects are run in industry. Might be a university assignment, an extracurricular project undertaken by the student or group who are registered as active undergrad students in higher learning institution like a college or a uni. Tertiary Student iAward recognises the most outstanding project undertaken by a tertiary undergraduate student or group of students. So the nominees are AR Music Studio by Luke Larson, Jason Bailey, Terry Williams at Flinders Uni. Housing Affordability Tool by Shishir Chawla. Improving Diagnosis of Hearing Loss in Children, a new mobile bilateral audiology test for children by Luke Brook at Edith Cowan Uni. Kids at GCU Hospital by Darceli Hinds, a design seller, Griffith Uni. Low Fly by Brad Lord, Chris Manouvrier, Aaron Darling and Vivian Lee. And Smiosh, I hope I pronounced that right, Smiosh, by Thomas, I just like saying it, I might say it again, Smiosh, by Thomas Arbin and Nadine Sardi, 2 merit recipients for the undergraduate tertiary category. First one, Improving Diagnosis of Hearing Loss in Children, new bilateral mobile technology.
The project is titled a Mobile Bilateral Audiology Test for Children. It's an application developed for Apple iOS devices for testing and screening hearing loss in children. And the results of that are then sent electronically through to health professionals for screening. So, for one, I think the recognition for the project is fantastic, especially considering the amount of hard work and effort and time that you put into it. Additionally, I think one of the best things that's come from it is with the media attention that it's received. It also helps to develop awareness for the issue of otitis media or middle ear disease in children, which is always a good thing as well.
Isn't that fantastic? Wonderful, yeah. And the second merit award, Kids at GCU Hospital by Darcel Hinds, the design seller, Griffiths Uni.
The Kids at GCU Hospital app is an educational storybook style app that's designed to help children become familiar about the hospital environment in order to help ease their anxiety and the trauma that may be associated with that experience. The iAwards has really helped assist our project because we've gained a lot of media exposure, and it's helped raise awareness for the ASD community that there are tools out there that may help ease their anxiety in the hospital experience.
Here they are. So they were seated at the back because they didn't think they were going to win, but, you know, there you go. Fantastic. Well, I can't interrupt that. It's such a sweet moment. There you go. The winner is Low Fly, Brad Lodge, Chris Manuva, Aaron Darling and Vivian Lee.
Lowfly is a platform which lets charities take advantage of modern technology like apps, like social media, but it backs it with a machine-learned, data-mined backend which lets them learn more about their volunteers and learn more about their supporters so that they can maximize the amount of donations they can get for every interaction. The iAwards mean industry recognition for a not-for-profit project, and that's fantastic when we're trying to get support and momentum behind something that can really make a difference for a lot of people.
Oh, well done. Was that awkward when you... Yeah. I should ask them, not you. Was that awkward when you had to walk up the stairs as they were coming down? Did you feel like just going? No, because it's only when you get old that you get like that. The postgraduate tertiary category, presented by you again, Keith. You up to it? Yeah, of course you are. Postgraduate Tertiary Student iAward recognises the most outstanding project or research undertaken by a tertiary postgrad student or group of students during either coursework or research master's, doctoral or postdoctoral programs. So the nominees are NVIS or NVS, Wireless Multi-Sensor Monitoring System by Nishant Soni, Mars Delapina, Abdullah Salam, Ahmed Saad, Bo Wu, Yuri Petrov, Daniel Keris, Anton Van Manen. Interactive Dynamic Learning Environment, IDLE, irony, by Belinda Gibbons at UOW, and Review by Stuart Speedle, the University of Western Australia. No merit. The winner is Review, Stuart Speedle, University of Western Australia.
It's a great honour to be recognised by so many great and experienced IT professionals all around Australia. I was lucky enough to win the Western Australian Award, and I'd like to thank all of them, all the judges as well, for picking our project. I am also currently going to be graduating in about 6 to 8 months, so if there's any prospective employers out there that would like to hire me, that would be fantastic.
Hold it there, Stuart. Anyone? Anyone? Are you coming to the gym tonight? What table are you sitting at? Okay. Well, tell me tonight and I'll say it on the... I'll tell everyone. They can come and find a job. What's your ideal job? What do you want? What are you looking for, really? Okay. Thank you. So I think we just realised you saw the innocent, slightly younger, and then, Stuart, how old are you? Okay, somewhere between that and 25 is obviously where you sell out. We'll try and narrow it down, but it's somewhere between that and 25. Okay, but he was being ironic, I'm sure. He wants to change the world, surely. Pioneer Domain. The iAwards celebrate Australia's entrepreneurial spirit in a number of pioneer awards. By the way, we're nearly there, folks. You've been really patient. Thank you so much. We're nearly there. We focus our attention on the startups category. Australia's entrepreneurial spirit in the ICT industry has resulted in many innovations recognised nationally and internationally for their inventiveness, their practical functionality, and across a wide range of business, industrial and consumer applications. So the startups category, presented by Fulvio in Sarah, the award recognises the most outstanding ICT company that is still in the startup phase of development. Startup company is a company who develop an innovative and potential superior ICT product that the company itself is still considered at an early stage of inception. So the nominees are, we heard from them earlier, CareMonkey, from CareMonkey, DoseMe, Mastrano, Peak Response from GreenSync, and Sign Me from Mesis. The merit goes to CareMonkey.
Well, CareMonkey is an electronic health and safety system that automatically keeps medical and emergency details up to date for schools and clubs, and then makes that really important information instantly available on mobile devices for the people that have the duty of care. For instance, the sports teacher, coach, classroom teacher, instant access to emergency and medical details on their devices. Winning the startup category is validation that our system is really useful, and a great pat on the back for our team.
Fantastic, well done. The winner is Peak Response Green Seek.
My name is Phil Blythe. I'm the managing director and founder of GreenSync. We're a Melbourne-based technology company that we work in the utility sector. So GreenSync basically manages peak demand across the electricity grid. So we essentially manage the peaks in the network. So when the poles and wires, when it's a scorching hot day in the middle of summer, and all the air conditioners come on, we essentially have automation systems that run across the grid, switching out non-essential equipment to make sure that the electricity loads don't get too high and we don't have blackouts. Awards like this are great for startups to give confidence. We're new companies, gives confidence to our clients, gives confidence to our investors. We're a growing company, we have plans to move overseas. These are great foundation things.
So now we move on to the very important and very exciting, the Hills Young Innovator Award, presented by Tom Sykes, General Manager, Product Management at Hills. Open to applicants under the age of 25 and recognise the most outstanding innovations in 3 categories: mobile, data and cloud. The awards aim to assist with bringing their ideas closer to the market. The overall winner, the Hills Young Innovator of the Year, will be presented at tonight's gala event. So let's move on to the Hills category mobile. Sorry, the nominees for the mobile category are Brandon Cowan at iParked Here, Helen Diacono Cross Country App, Naomi Hen at Tapin, Taj Pabari MechTech Creation, and Elliot Smith at Pepstar. The winner is Elliot Smith, Pepstar.
Winning the award is great for us. I mean, we come out to these sort of events with the hope that people will sort of share the vision that we have for our product and recognise that it's really something that deserves to be out there. And you know, all the effort that the team has put in has really culminated to something like this. And winning an award at an event like this, at a national event against so many other great entries, really sort of solidifies for us that this is something that should continue and something that hopefully will.
Now, because the winners of this only got decided today, like you know, a few hours ago. So the trophies are they're coming. You will get them, but they're being engraved. That is indication of the real timeness of this whole judging thing, right? So it'll come. It'll be like getting the award again when you get it. It'll be like a second thrill. It's called, what's it called again? Deferment of, deferment of pleasure. Humans are supposed to be good at it at some stages. Okay. You know, not always, but sometimes we are. And it's something we should practice, and that's what we're helping you do. The nominees for the cloud category are Jake McEwen, Mood Swing, Samuel Skillen for Skycard, Alex Sharp for Orion MV, Roger Key for Matrix, and Jonathan Rosler for Concordia School Radio. The winner is Alex Sharp, Orion VM.
So I'd like to thank the people from the Hills Young Innovators Award for recognising us and our innovation, and for recognising that business is about more than just making money. And I'd like to thank all the people that have helped Orion through, from our humble beginnings in university dorm all the way through to our current stages of multinational. All of our mentors, all the people who believed in us.
Well done, Alex. Congratulations. The nominees for the data category are Philip Blavsky, SSO, Johan Danton, MyEd App, Chris Igland, Go Catalyse, Grant Coiler, Real Time Mine, and Stephen Pearson, SRA. The winner is Chris Igland, Go Catalyse.
We're the first generation to live in an age where we expect everything to be disrupted. And for me, innovation lies in the gap between a product that's always finished and never finished. Being named Hills Young Innovator of the Year is such a fantastic validation of the work that not only me but all my peers around the country are doing to disrupt some legacy industries in Australia and have a great time while doing it.
Well done. So we'll now move on, folks, to the last few awards. Professional Domain. They'll be presented by Brenda Ainslie, the President of ACS. Firstly, the ICT Woman of the Year. Awarded to an inspiring ICT woman who's made consistently distinguished contribution to the industry. Despite the disproportionately low numbers of women in ICT, their contribution is huge, and many inspiring women are CEOs and leaders in their fields of endeavour and make a big contribution to the industry, with this contribution widely recognised for its excellence and commitment. So the nominees for ICT Woman of the Year are Leanne Howard, Janine Beekhuizen, Fee Slavin and Marjan Kodadian. The winner is Fee Slavin. So there aren't necessarily video packages for all of these, but here's Fee, sorry, more applause to carry you up the stairs, yeah. Fantastic. So again, because of the real-time nature, there will be no videos for the next couple of awards. ICT Professional of the Year. Awarded to an ICT industry professional for outstanding innovation, commitment and achievement and dedication to promoting the profession. The industry is made up of tens of thousands of professionals over many disciplines, technical, academic, all of whom are integral to its ongoing viability and sustainability. These professionals are renowned for their outstanding innovation, commitment and achievement in their field, and their dedication to promoting the profession has helped to build ICT in Australia into a world leader, which is envied by many countries. So, ICT Professional of the Year nominees are Joanna Westbrook, Toby Myers, Steve Challens, Paulo de Souza and Andrew Roll. The winner is Joanna Westbrook. Nice. Take your moment. And now the ICT Educator of the Year, awarded to an Australian educator who's shown excellence in ICT education, demonstrated exceptional outcomes for students and employers. ICT educators are the developers of future ICT leaders. Their influence on the future direction of the industry is profound. By enthusing young students about ICT and the excitement and possibilities the industry offers, these educators are the funnel through which tomorrow's ICT generation is directed. I love that analogy, the funnel. The ICT Educator of the Year nominees are Trina Myers, Nicole Herbert and Charlene Miller. The winner is Trina Myers.
The legend of the phoenix all ends with beginnings.
Well done, congratulations. Now, and a big congratulations for all the winners and the merit certificates and all the nominees. Now, at this point, Dean Economou from NICTA was going to say a few words, but I couldn't help noticing that you're here. Good. just come in for the glory bit at the end. Fantastic.
Sorry before, we were actually still hacking and judging, so I couldn't get here, and thanks to Rob for covering. So I'd like to invite Grant Lee Males to the stage to congratulate the prize winners. And as he does that, I'll just explain. So next door there was a hack happening, there were 14 projects. There's everything from last kilometre freight to using parking sensors in Melbourne. That was all Victorian data, Melbourne data. And the winners of that are basically here, ready to come up on stage, I hope. Are you here? Wave? Yeah, you are, okay. They're called Better Way. And what they built was a load balancing for road traffic networks, where you actually take the traffic light data and other sources of data and then effectively applied artificial intelligence and machine learning to optimise the load balancing across the entire traffic network, which could be used by Vic Roads to improve the performance, also fed back to the drivers. So awesome. There's actually 3 female PhD students on the team plus 1 white guy. So congratulations. Fantastic. We actually had 40% females in it, and the prizes are tickets to Silicon Valley with curated meetings to meet people who can help them go forward, plus mentoring and hot desking by the York Butter Factory. So look, thank you so much.
Well done. Good work. Congratulations. And all I need to tell you now is if you can, the winners remain, if the winners can, as soon as I stop talking, well, A, heave a sigh of relief, but B, come up on stage and we'll get a quick photo. If everyone can do it immediately, I stop talking, then it's done. You know, you know that horrible thing where people, oh yeah, we're just waiting for someone else and it's horrible. So just all come up, and then the dinner starts on level 2 really soon. Congratulations once again. The industry seems in good shape, and clearly, what's good for the ICT industry isn't just good for the ICT industry. Clearly, just from the smattering of information we got about so many of these projects, it's good for so many people. It's good for the country. So congratulations once again, and thank you.